Should I look in the camera?
Or look at me. Okay. So, hi Jonas, Tom. So, so Solo Quintet is your music project. So, can you just like a short brief to everyone? What is it about?
Well, basically, the solo quintet is a machine, consists of 5 guitars, and you can play music automatically.
So, how did you start this idea?
I had the idea when I was working with disabled people, and there was one guy that he didn't have the ability to control a music instrument. Basically, all he can do is hit on a drum. But he really enjoyed making music, and I always thought about how can I make music with him in a way that he doesn't need any technical abilities. How can he control, for example, a guitar or some other instrument without having the technical ability? Because I think he had a musical mind. He enjoyed music. You can see he enjoyed music, but he just can't produce it. And that's why I want to build a machine who can do that. But I still didn't figure it out. But at least I have a machine. But I still haven't figured it out.
So basically, with this machine, I mean, it will play music pieces automatically. So basically, when you have a concert, you don't need to be on the stage.
It could play music alone. I mean, everything it needs is there to make music. But I think it's not interesting if without a human actor on stage. I think maybe it's interesting for like a few minutes, but then it will be boring. So I think there will always be a musician there too. It doesn't have to be a guitar. It could be a flute or a singer. And they interact. They should interact. That's where I want to go.
Mm-hmm. And so far, there are already five guitars on this device, and so it's look quite big and heavy. Where it will turn? Where you have a concert?
Yeah, it can turn. It's basically a giant wheel.
So basically, it needs to be turned because when it turns, that's the only way. Is it the only way to make the to pick the string or?
Yeah, the picks there, I didn't install them yet. The picks will be here, for example, and the guitar will just pass by, and that's how they're gonna produce a sound.
So when you have the concert, actually, you also need a quite big space for this one.
Yeah, I need a big ceiling, a high ceiling, I think. I don't know how, I didn't measure the exact height, but maybe 250 or something.
How much weight this device, you think?
I don't know, at least 400, 500 kilo, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's really quite good one. And I read from your website, it's not, you did that in purpose because you don't want to make it so clear between, for this device, it's not so clear, you can just say it's a composer or is a musician or instrument, or you try to make the boundaries not so clear.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the whole idea started from connecting two different worlds that don't really match. The machine world and the music world, they don't really touch often, I think. And musicians, they're basically experts on the instrument, but they don't know much about construction. And the engineers, I guess there are a lot of engineers who have musical talent, but those two areas don't really match. So I wanted to meld two different elements, and the idea goes on with composition and composer and interpret and musician, all those things. The line is blurred if you just have for example, a singer or a flutist play with this thing. Yeah, there will be a composition, but it could also have a lot of randomness inside, and I don't really want to make it clear who's the interpret. Is it the machine or is it, for example, the solo player? Yeah, I want to have a new, I don't know, just like it's like a question. I don't have the answer yet. I don't want to. I want to find out what's it gonna be. I don't want to know it before I do it.
So, okay, and now, thank you for your answer. And now you already 5 guitar there. So, what's the next we're gonna do for this whole construction?
Yeah, it's a lot of adjusting and the fretboards. This is the only guitar that has a fretboard installed right now. The others, the strings are still loose. So yeah, fretboards and a lot of adjusting the pressure on the pressure that each string has. Yeah, it's like this is like a finger that will push on the string, and they each has have a specific pressure, and I have to adjust everything. It's gonna take ages.
So, after you connect them, finish them, they would look like the one curved, all
Yeah, like this. They will look basically like this. And then later there will be a big ring. Minnie is eating a mouse. You can show her. She's eating a mouse.
She's still pretty active right now.
Usually she only hunts at night, but today make an exception.
Okay. So back to our topic. So after we finish the construction work, and then you will do some test of the program.
Yeah, the controlling of the whole thing is gonna be a new software that's not really written yet. We have some basics, but the whole system is not written yet. So basically, yeah, composing and programming goes hand in hand, because if I want to hear something, I need to know how I can send a message to the computer. Each guitar has a small Raspberry Pi computer, and they need to get a message to, yeah, basically do an action. So that's the next step.
Can we also see that on live stream?
Yeah, I hope if I don't get blocked that I can show that on the live stream.
Okay, so anyone, if they're interested, they can just follow your website and they can see.
Yeah, the website is in a link, and I can't stream really regularly because my timetable is not really structured. But anytime I can, I will stream that.
Yeah. But you will still update the time. If you would make a new live stream, you will update it on your website.
Yeah, basically, if I remember that, I will.
So they can just pay attention for your at your website.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your questions.
See you.
Okay. That's it for today.